Alright, yo, who knows what the heck WEF means, bruh? I have no clue what the heck that means. I don't know if I should know that or not, but I absolutely have no clue. So, this was news for January 21st. Not really much that, at least, not really much that I see wrong with that day. Just apart from the fact that I have no clue what the heck that is. But, yeah, apart from that, we had this news at 5 a.m. So, you know, something pretty late. Now, we were definitely in the charts today, or the 21st. It's clearly not the 21st anymore. Now, when this was the 21st, we have to keep in mind that none of this, let me erase this, none of this was here. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. And, when we opened up our market this day, this was, let me see, right here. Yeah, 21st of January. Right, so when we opened up our market this day, what we were really looking at was just what we were thinking about from before, from January 16th. So, if we look back to the trade recap on January 16th, I had said as well that I was feeling like there was some type of bullish pressure coming up, but I hadn't taken this trade uh, on the 16th in a long just because didn't I didn't see like a true break of structure on the daily, even though the 4 1 15 minute, 5 minute, 1 minute said otherwise. So yeah, here was the candle, I guess, that we were looking for on that day, and that really gave us our break of structure to the upside right here, which gave us our bias for the daily time frame that we're definitely in a long position. And if we go on the 4 hour, we can see this laid out. We can see this laid out more clearly as well. We can see we have our liquidity sweep from before. We have our order block retest, rally coming to this imbalance, which is the 16th, and then this gives us the big rally to break this break structure, telling us that we're also bullish now on the daily time frame. So now, before market open, what we're looking at is we have this imbalance right here that is formed on the 4 hour, and price comes back into this imbalance to tap into it, and then that's when we reject off it. It looks like twice. We come down into it, reject off this, and then we come back right here on this candle, and then we reject off right here, and we actually close way above this. So that gives us our more of our bias. We're really bullish for this, right? So right here you can see the aftermath of this. um but we're gonna get more deeper into this on just how we're developing the bias. So now, why the heck this is marked on January 20th? Who has a clue? Not me. Okay, we're just gonna leave that right there. Okay, so now looking at the 1 hour, it's basically just similar to what I said on the 4 hour. I really think the 1 hour and the 4 hour have a lot in common. If we see as well right here, we can see the imbalance that was formed on the 1 hour. Well, originally we had the imbalance right here, from right here to here, and this imbalance was partially filled, and then price came into this, um, rallied back up a little bit, and then we had price come back down, and then fill the imbalance. Well, fill the rest of what was left of the imbalance prior to that. So what really it's up to right here, but yeah. So this was really telling us, we already came back down into this huge imbalance as well. That really gives us like a lot more confidence because we're in this huge imbalance on the 1 hour and the 4 hour, and price absolutely rejected off this. Because here we have on the 1 hour, quite a few rejection candles on this, and then after that we have huge rally up. Just completely saying, nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. So that is also something to take into consideration. And what's it called? Yeah, really just that for the 1 hour was really what I was looking at. And then later I was keeping this order block, or not this order block, this imbalance in mind, just for uh what's it called, the TPs later. But I'll come back to that now. Okay, now on the 15 minute right here. Yeah, that's market open. Okay, so on the 15 minute, we can see pretty much similar to how like what we were saying before, how we have like our imbalance and price retrace into it. Now you can see right here as well, we have this huge imbalance that price also comes back down into and fills before we have these huge, before we have these huge rallies up, right? So we have price come in, imbalance, and then close above imbalance, and then we have price just keep moving to the upside. So naturally with this, right? Okay, we're gonna get our connection back real quick. This thing just, yeah. Okay, and on the 5 minute, we could see more of like the similar, like just more of the similar pattern, like of what I was really trying to get at. And we can see we have this big imbalance again, price retraces into it, and then we have the huge moves up. And we could also see there was this also, sorry, there was this zone of accumulation, and then this pretty much like worked as our order block. If you really look at this, right, zone of accumulation, price breaks out of this area of accumulation and then taps back into it, and then boom, what do we get? Big rallies up, right? So market opens now 9:30, and we're looking for some type of retracement to get back into, and this seems to be our move because like I said, we had already made our play. We have now our order block, so now we're looking for an imbalance entry or some type of liquidity sweep, maybe on a lower time frame, right? Now, conveniently, we have this imbalance right here on the 5 minute. Price comes back in, respects this imbalance, and then we can scale down on the 1 minute. This was a okay. 1 second, because I have no clue where the heck I'm at. Okay, now, like I was showing on the 5 minute, this is the 5 minute imbalance. I'll just go ahead and label this just so we can keep this more better labeled. All right, so this is the 5 minute imbalance that I was talking about. Price reaches into it, and then we have our rallies up. Now, market open was at 9:30, and this was our start of the rally, right? So we could see we had right here in this imbalance on the 5 minute, we also had this sweep on liquidity that gets swept by this whole movement down. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much like around there. We have this sweep on liquidity right here. We have order block, and then we have our breaker structure to the upside, and then we have our order block retest, come out of this order block, and we come back in, and then we start making moves up. Okay, so now with that, we have our liquidity sweep, breaker structure, order block, entry, yeah, all that, right? So now today, well, not today, on this day, we entered a little bit different just because of how price was moving this day, and there wasn't really like, usually we have, oh okay, usually we have our price that we want price to go into the order block and find an imbalance to fill that would usually be in equilibrium. However, we see there's not really like imbalances here, and like the closest thing to an imbalance is like this right here, but you know, there really isn't much that we're working with right there in terms of imbalances. So what we do is we look for an entry on a retracement into an imbalance. Now we see on the 1 minute right here, perfect example, we have the 1 minute imbalance right here that we tap into, and then this is actually where our trade is taken, which for some reason it is not set up like the whatever this is called, yeah, this thing. So I'm gonna put this real quick. All right, got that set up. So this is how we executed our trade. We had our retracement into this imbalance, like I said, and then on the close out of this imbalance, just we need a some type of like confirmation, right? So on the close of this imbalance, right up here, we entered into our trade, setting our stops below this this point where we came back into this imbalance, and then we set our take profits. Actually, I was actually talking about this before. Now, there was this imbalance right here that we had said before, and this imbalance was like from here to here. And so I set my stops. If you see, let's see, our stops, or not our stops, our TPs, 04 or 04023, right? And we can see 04023. So we don't really set it that much like deep to the into the imbalance, right? Just because I'm thinking, hey, this is a pretty big imbalance as well, and there's still like we got to play it at least a little bit safe on this, just because it's a huge imbalance, and market will always do what it wants to do. So that's just how I set my TB for this trade. Now, like I said, kind of a wonky trade, I guess. Like it's not usually what we do, and I won't say that I like it, but it was. I won't say that it was like horrible. I mean, we kind of just like adapted to like what we could this day. Um, because there was definitely a lot of bullish bias and like everything we saw. There was bullish across the daily, okay, this is not in line with what I'm saying, but there was bullish across the 1 hour, the 15 minute, the 1 minute, the okay, the other 1 minute, but the 1 hour daily, 2 hour, or not the 2 hour, 4 hour. Yeah, it was clearly just a lot of where the heck do we go? Yeah, a lot of bullish pressure. So you know, we just adapted. Took our okay, took our entry where we saw we could take a possible entry and secured our profits just because there was always a chance, that this imbalance might actually just send us back down to hit our stops because we had a pretty tight stop. We had a pretty tight stop loss, just like in the middle of all this, we just took a trade right here. So yeah, it was kind of like like I said, it's we just kind of took what we could, and it was a 1.23 risk to reward, and we got filled pretty fast just within. See, we took it right here. We were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. We were out, and then with that we made right here 122, um, January 21st with this. So price ran up, as you can see now, obviously a little more than what we expected. So yeah, that could have been something else. Like we ended up actually going to where's the 1 hour? Like we actually ended up going to way past this. We invalidated this imbalance, which is actually even more. It's just even more bullish bias. Like to be honest, and like for long term, I guess, or longer term, just because it's the 1 hour. But yeah, so that's just how we took that trade for that day. Kind of just had a, I don't know, like I said, I won't say I love it or I like it or what even the word is. It was kind of like weird because that's not usually how I take my trade. This felt like a really like a like a scalper type trade. So yeah, I'm not a scalper myself, so uh, I can't say, but I don't even know like what to say about this. I wouldn't think this is the ideal trade to take. I really don't even know. We could ask a scalper, but yeah, we had this imbalance right here as well. Now that I look at it, and this sent us right up to our TP. So yeah, kind of like a scalper type move. There wasn't really, we kind of became a scalper this day. Yeah, you know what? We kind of became like a scalper this day. We just in the middle of all this chaos, we just took this low position right here and exited really quick out of the market. Within 5 minutes, we were out with 123 bucks. So yeah, so that's just how this trade recap went. So you know, just doing what we can. So, anyways, um, not sure if this will help or not with any of you guys, but just yeah. So we got another trade recap to post, and let's see. Right now, it's the let's see. Okay, bro was speaking. Bro was speaking. My goodness, what the heck is this? Heck nah, bro was speaking too. Okay, yeah, I think it looks like we're probably done for the rest of the week. So, yeah, I just gotta get that other. We actually have another trade recap to post. That was way later. Um, that I cannot find somewhere around here. It's probably because we're on the 1 minute. Yeah, so right here. So I'll get to work on that, and I'll see y'all boys in the next trade recap. We out.